Hello friends, here Dr. BC, and today in this video episode I am going to show you the teardown of OnePlus One up to chip level, the fastest, smartest mobile phone from OnePlus. This is my OnePlus One. For our previous video on this phone, please click on the link flashing on your screen. Now in this video episode I will show you the teardown of this phone. For that you have to need some specific tool like this spudder, or you can use a Phillips screwdriver. This has plus screwdriver, and you will also need some case removal tool like this plastic tool, or you can use any guitar pick for that, or you can use any metal spudder for that. You will also need a tweezer to handle the smallest component on this teardown process. Now first of all you have to turn off this OnePlus One. For that you have to press and hold this power button, and once it is completely shut down you have to take out the SIM. For that you have to use a small pin and then enter it in this hole, and the SIM tray is now ejected. Now take out this SIM tray and keep it aside. Now to proceed with this teardown you have to take out the back cover from this phone. For that you can use any plastic prying tool like that and try to insert in between this metal and this plastic. As you can see that it is very difficult to insert that because there is very small space. Now let's try from this end. Okay, it is not separating. For that you have to use very sharp prying tool. Likewise, okay, it is very tough. Now I get a space from this corner, and once we get a space just proceed with that space, and you can see that I had prying the back cover go similarly in this direction, and here you can see that the back cover is now lifted up. You can go very gently on the top also, and you can finally see that the back cover is now separated out. Now this is the back cover of this OnePlus One. Now as you can see that this is a gold plated antennas, and that is a hole for secondary microphone, and that is another antenna, that is a NFC antenna, and that is a bottom 3G or 4G antenna. Nothing more on this. Now I am leaving that. Now if you see the OnePlus One, and here you can see that this is a huge battery of this OnePlus One, and you cannot take out the battery without taking out this back cover. Now for that you have to take out the couple of screws from the back, and there are 3 hidden screws below that rubber jack. Now first of all you have to take out that rubber jack, and this also. As you can see that there are some hidden screws below that rubber jack. You can take out the screws by the help of this Phillips screwdriver. Now I will fast forward this video for you. Now I had taken out all of the screws from this back. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 screws. Once all of these 10 screws are out from the back panel, it's time to take out this back cover. Gently use your spudder and try to lift this back cover. As you can see that it comes very nicely. As you can see that is a lens for rear camera, and that is a lens for LED flash, and there are couple of rubber part, and nothing more on this back. You can keep this aside. Now as you can see that is the main motherboard of this OnePlus One, and to take out this motherboard you have to take out this smallest screw. Use your screwdriver and take out this screw and keep this aside. Now it's time to take out the motherboard. Now to take out the motherboard you have to unclip this couple of clips, or if you are planning to change the battery or replace the battery, then you have to take out that clip. Just lift this up, and now to take out the battery you have to insert the spudder like that. There is a strong adhesive on this side or below that battery from this side. Now to take out that battery use your metallic spudder that is sharp and hard, and try to lift the battery from this end. As you can see that it is coming up. Just try to pull it from the back, and here you can see that is a LP571, that is of 3000 milliampere hour or 3100 milliampere hour minimum and typical, having 11.4 watt hour, and that is minimum, and 11.78 at typical, and that date and the serial number of this battery. As you can see that this battery is very flexible. That is a lithium ion battery for this OnePlus One. Let's keep this aside. As you can see that there are couple of flex cable going below this battery. Now to take out the motherboard, you have to unclip these cables. That is for LCD, that is for the bottom PBA PCB which having this charging or data syncing port, and take out that, and that is again the same thing. That is for some sensor here. Let's see what is this. Now you have to also unplug this ribbon connector. I think that is for front digitizer, and that is the main camera flex. That is the main camera of this OnePlus One. Let's see its serial number. As you can see that this is P13N05A. That is from Sunny Opticals, and the model is N1422. That means the optics is from the Sunny Opticals, and I think the camera is from Sony. There is nothing written on this module that who made that, what is the real manufacturer of that. It is still controversial whether it is a Sony camera or it is a Sunny optical camera. Who care about that? Let's keep this aside and let's see the main board. Now to take out this main board, you have to first take out this volume rocker and this power button. For that you have to use your tweezer and then try to lift this from, as you can see that is stick by very strong adhesive. Now it is lifted up, and similarly you can take out the volume rocker buttons also. Okay, now to take out the motherboard, use your spudder and try to lift the motherboard from this end, and as you can see that this motherboard comes out very nicely. Wait, there is a cable going from here, as you can see that. Okay, that is already separated. That is a 3G or 4G antenna cable that is going to the sub PBA PCB. Now let's keep this aside and let's see the motherboard. As you can see that there are a couple of components below that metal shield. Now I will show you that. You have to first take out this metal shield. Use your spudder. Use the sharp end of this spudder and try to, okay, it is not lifting up. Use your tweezer, and here you can see that it is now lifted up. Okay, that is a metal shield, and that is a thermal pad. Let's keep this aside, and similarly you can take out the metal shield from the back. Use your tweezer and try to lift the metal shield from the all end, and here you can see that this end is completed. Now I will go with this end, and finally you can see that it is lifted up. Let's keep this aside. Here is the couple of components below that metal shield. Now I will tell you the components by its parts. Let's zoom in further so that you can see each component on this motherboard. As you can see that is a ambient light and proximity sensor, and that is a secondary microphone for noise cancellation, and the pinhole is here. That is the pinhole, and that is a SIM tray. That is a RF portion. That is a 3GB Samsung DDR2 RAM, and below that is the main processor, that is Snapdragon 800 processor at 2.5 GHz. That is quad core processor, and these are couple of components. And here is the power IC. Let's see that. Let's see the part number. As you can see that it is not visible. Okay, that is PM8841. Okay, now there is couple of components below that thermal pad. I think that is a antenna switch. IC number is not visible. Okay, it is something I don't know. So on the front of this motherboard you can find couple of components. Here is a RF section with antenna switch, that is a power section, and that is a memory and processor. That is headphone jack, that is 3.5mm headphone jack, and that is SIM tray. That is couple of antennas here. Now if you see the back side of this motherboard, you will find lots of component here. The whole is RF section, and here is the main memory, that is a 64GB memory. It doesn't tell anything about the manufacturer of this memory. Okay, the IC number is 14219AE, and that is a digitizer chip. It is from synaptic. Okay, that is a digitizer chip. And what is that? Let's see the IC number. It is quite invisible here. That is WCN3608. Okay, and that is SKY, that is 77 something. Okay, here is I think Bluetooth or Wi-Fi chip, that is BC40000901. Okay, nothing more to show on this back side. And here you can see the back of this motherboard, and that is a dual LEDs for flash. Okay, now nothing more on this motherboard. Let's keep this aside and also zoom out so that I can show you the rest component of this OnePlus One. That is the front camera, that is rear camera. Again you can see that it is from Sunny Opticals. Here clearly mentioned it is from Sunny Opticals. Now let's keep this aside. And that is a rubber pad for proximity and ambient light sensor. Let's put this back. Here is the main receiver speaker. If your receiver speaker is not working, then you have to replace that part. And for take out broken receiver speaker, use your tweezer and try to lift it from the front panel. As we can see that it is not just easy to take out that, because it is stitched by a strong adhesive tape. I will try to lift from this side. Okay, now it is lifted up. That is the main receiver speaker of this OnePlus One. Nicely balanced speaker. If you get a replacement part, then you have to take out this from the wrapping plastic and then just align this speaker like that. This part, that is a notch part, will go in this direction, and once you are happy with the alignment, just press it down. Now the receiver speaker is ready to work. Now if your sub PBA PCB is not working, or there is some problem with the charging or data syncing port, then you have to replace the bottom PCB. For that you have to first unscrew these couple of screws from here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 main screws, and there is 2 hidden screw below that rubber pad. Let's take out first this rubber pad. Here you can see the hidden screw. Similarly there is a hidden screw below that. Now I will use my Phillips screwdriver to take out that screws. Now I had take out all of these 6 screws from the back panel. Now it's time to take out this back panel. Just lift it like that from this end and try to separate it from the front frame. As you can see that this is nicely separated, and on this back plastic you can find the dual speaker. That is a very fine speaker. If your speaker is not working or your loudspeaker is not working, then you have to replace these 2 speakers from this panel. Use your tweezer and take out the speaker like that. Okay, it is again a very tricky process. Just go slowly as it is stick by a strong adhesive. Okay, oh, I think I had broke this speaker. Let's keep this aside as it is. Now try to lift that one. Use your metal spudder, that will put some force. Okay, I think there is some problem. Okay, as you can see that is stitched by very strong adhesive from here, so it is very tricky to replace that part. Better to replace the whole back panel. For that, that is the main loudspeaker of this phone. Let's keep this aside and let's see the sub PBA PCB. Now if you are planning to change this sub PBA PCB, then you have to take out this from the front frame. For that, use your spudder and try to lift that part. There is a adhesive tape here. First you have to take out that and keep this aside. That is a very strong adhesive tape. Now you can see that sub PBA PCB is now separated. This have a USB data syncing and charging port, and the couple of connectors here that connects with your main motherboard. Now let's keep this aside. Now if you are planning to change this whole bottom PBA PCB, then you have to lift this from the front frame. For that, first of all you have to take out this flex cable from here, and there is a hall sensor here. That is a sensor. As you can see that is a hall sensor. Let's put this under this. Okay, now gently lift the bottom PCB from this end, and once you get enough separation to put this spudder, then try to lift from all sides. As you can see that it is very tricky to take out that part. Okay, now you have to separate this connector. Now this is the bottom PBA PCB. It has a vibrator motor, and that is a tricolor LEDs, and that is a main microphone of this OnePlus One. Nothing more on this part. Let's keep this aside. As you can see that this flex is going below that, and that is for the main LCD of this OnePlus One. Now if you are planning to replace this LCD or the digitizer, or if your digitizer or LCD is not working, then you have to separate this digitizer from this front frame. For that you have to use your hot air gun to loose the adhesive, and once it is enough loose, then use your suction cup to take out this front LCD or glass panel. Now in this video episode I am not going to do such a exercise because it takes very long time and make this video very long, so I am skipping that portion. Now as you can see that I had completed the tear down of this OnePlus One. Now I will move towards the next part of this video, that is a part view or part list of this OnePlus One. First of all I will zoom out so that you can see all of this in one frame. Now as you can see that this phone has a back panel with couple of antennas on that. That is a screws with that rubber pads, and that is a lens cover or the back panel, and that is a bottom panel with two loudspeaker. That is a front camera, that is a rear camera, that is a sub PBA PCB for USB charging and data syncing, and that is a thermal pad, and that is a metal shield, and that is a main motherboard of this OnePlus One, and that is a front LCD panel with digitizer, and that is a sub PBA PCB with vibrator motor, front LED, and the microphone, and that is a main battery of this OnePlus One. So as you can see that this OnePlus One is made up of very large number of parts. Now I will move toward the next part of this video, that is the assembly of this OnePlus One. To proceed with this assembly process, first of all you have to put this bottom PBA PCB back to the front frame. For that you have to align that PBA PCB like that, and make sure that this antenna cable is not going below. Just put it here, and once you are happy with this alignment, put all of this thing down, and also this microphone. Now it's time to connect this connector. As you can see that it is nicely connected. Now this PBA PCB is ready to use. Now you have to enter this Hall sensor like that, and now it is ready to use. Now it's time to put back this USB PCB back to this OnePlus One. For that you have to align this like that. Okay, that goes like that, and once you are happy with the alignment, put all of this thing down. Now that is ready to use. Now it's time to put back that adhesive tape so that it can be fixed at one position. Just align like that, and it will go throughout the length. You can use your tweezer to align this adhesive tape. Okay, now it is aligned. Now you can put the bottom cover back which having this loudspeaker. Just align like that and press it down. Okay. Now it's time to put back all of these 6 screws. Now you can see that I had put all of these 6 screws back to the back frame. Now it's time to put back the motherboard. For that, first of all you have to put all of the thermal pads in the place. This bigger one goes up this RAM, and this smaller one will goes one upon this power IC, one upon this IC. It goes like that. Okay, I think it goes like that. Okay, and finally this one, let's put this of that. And once you are happy with the alignment, now put back the metal frame. It will go like that. This cut will go in this direction, and once you are happy with the alignment, put all of thing down. Okay, now you can put the back metal frame, align this, and once you are happy with the alignment, push all of this thing down. Okay, now it is ready to use. Now put this rubber jack on this proximity sensor, and also the front camera to its place. That will go here, and now it is aligned. Now all of things is ready. Now it's time to put back this rear camera. It will go here. Align this, and once you are happy with the alignment, I am not happy, and once you are happy with the alignment, push it down. And now put the motherboard back to the front panel. It will go like that. Align it, align the camera. Okay, you have to first connect the 3G or 2G antenna cable. take out that antenna cable and just connect cable to this pad. It is very tricky to align that. Okay, now it is ready to use. Now put all of this thing, and also make sure that this flex, that is power, and this volume rocker will go ahead. And once we are happy with this placement, now put back all of the connectors, that is front LCD connector like that, that is USB and data syncing connector, and that is the bottom PBA connector. And let's put this Hall sensor again back to its place. Now it is okay. Now put the battery, align that and press it down. Now connect this ribbon connector and the battery is ready to use. Now it's time to put back the smallest screw, that is for the main motherboard. It will go here. Now it is okay. Now it's time to put back this lens cover. Now align that back cover. Once you are happy with the alignment, then push it down. Okay. Now it is okay. Now put all of the 10 screws back to its place. I will fast forward this for you. Now you can see that I had put all of these 10 screws back to the back frame. Now it's time to align this volume rocker cable. Just align this like that. Now it is okay. Similarly, you can align this power connector. Okay. This will go like that. Now once you are happy with this alignment, it's time to put this back cover back. Now align that back cover and make sure that all things are away. And once you are happy with the alignment, just press it down from all sides. Okay. Now it is ready to use. Insert your SIM tray now. So you can see that it is very easy to tear down and reassemble this OnePlus One. This completed this teardown video of OnePlus One. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to this video. The subscription link is shown on your screen. And for more videos on upcoming technology, gadgets and mobile phone, keep watching BCD Tech. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.